Over there, on the tables. Those are my people's tablets.
The unusual tablet is marked on all sides with runic inscriptions that look like they were hacked into indecipherability with a chisel or similar instrument. As your fingertips trace these mutilated runes, your eyes flicker closed of their own accord. You see nothingness, vast, dark, and empty. As you lift your hands, an electric feeling pulses in your fingertips. A force field of some kind pushes you away from the tablet.
That was some kind of test. I'm really not sure whether I passed or failed.
The tablet is marked on all sides with eternal runic inscriptions, but they look like they were hacked into indecipherability with a chisel. As your fingertips trace these mutilated runes, your eyes flicker closed of their own accord. You see nothingness, vast, dark, and empty. You sense something ancient watching you, perusing you like a prison guard would watch a wayward ant scuttling across the floor of a cell. From within the endless emptiness, a strangely familiar voice hums into being and calls to you. God-woken. Fane. You sense an interest within the cold voice addressing you. Beyond the interest, you sense fangs, voracious hunger, a bottomless appetite that no sustenance could ever sate. You see your life flash before your eyes, every memory flitting by like a moth's wings at a lantern. The vision reaches the present moment and diverges into multiple strands, impossible to keep track of. Your brain aches with the effort of trying to keep up with the intelligence as it sifts through your every potential future. You see salvation and destruction and every shade of existence in between. And all of a sudden, it's over. Blackness rises once more, just as it was at the start. Eternal darkness and you. An electric feeling pulses in your fingertips, and a force field of some kind pushes you away from the tablet. The tablet looks the same, but you cannot touch it. An invisible force field of some kind prevents you from touching the mutilated runes again.
Good find.
The tablet seems to glow from within with a subtle light. Etched runes cover its surface. The markings feel familiar, but despite the depth of your study and learning, you have no idea what they mean. Your fingertips burn so hot, it feels like they are melting. An energy seems to travel between the tablet and your hands, sparking knowledge directly into your mind, as if you were reading with your fingers. Electrical sensations sizzle in your mind. You understand that the runes are ancient Rivellonian, the oldest known language. You feel the fragments under your fingers, An Lesru. You know not how, but you understand the meaning of these words with the very marrow of your being. One must rise. Then your fingers grow cold to the bone. Suddenly, you are just a person standing in a cavern, clinging to a stone tablet as if it were a life raft.
canary. But I know bad news when I see it. And what do I get? Lying dead in a cage. Bugger 'em all.
My word. An actual eternal memory bank. Damaged, certainly. But I wonder...
You stare at the artifact in amazement. Even though it's broken and suffering from centuries of neglect, there's no mistaking it for what it is. Eternal technology. Looking close, you see that it may be broken, but it's not dead. Its ancient hunger calls to you. It yearns for source. As your fingertips brush the cool stone, you feel the depths of your being crack open. Your power flows from you into the relic, yet a reverse current flows back into you with a new power, a different power. A sharp electrical shock repels your hands from the stone and sends you staggering backwards.
That's the last time I toil away for anyone but me, I swear it.
He looks down at his translucent form and rolls his eyes as the reality of his situation dawns upon him.
Dallas, who do you think? She's a smart cookie, but she's gotten careless since that new advisor's been twisting her ear. Faster, we're getting close. Easy for her to say. She might be called the Hammer, but I never saw her walloping away at the rocks. We'd show her the lot, and every time she'd look at that swaying shadow of a man at her side, and he'd shake his head like we'd brought them a pile of rubbish. If you ask me, he's a venomous cobra. The other Reds are taken in by his eloquence, but all I hear are silver-plated lies. Maybe. I honestly don't know. I'd bring her an armful of shimmering rocks, and she'd whisper to Mr. Creepy Cloak about eternal this and stuff that. I'll just wait here then.
What's this? I found something.
This looks similar to that other relic I found. I wonder if it has a similar effect.
The Towering Relic seems to hum with esoteric energy, faintly pulsating in time with the beat of your heart. You feel it drawing you closer, yearning for your touch, hungering for your source. As your palms press into the warm stone, you feel the depths of your being crack open. Your power flows from you into the relic, yet a reverse current flows back into you with a new power, a different power. The stone warms and warms until it is suddenly too hot to touch, forcing you to remove your hands and step back.
Eternal armor could be very useful. Very useful indeed.
Magisters. What are they up to?